Welcome back to the Coins Information HD channel, where we explore the fascinating world of numismatics, the study and collecting of coins from around the world. Today, we're diving deep into a modern coin that may seem ordinary at first glance, but which has its own unique story, collectible traits, and hidden potential. We're talking about the 2000 P. Jefferson nickel, a 5-cent coin minted at the Philadelphia Mint that might just be worth more than you think. That will cover everything you need to know, from the history of the Jefferson nickel series, to the specific features of the 2000 P issue, what makes some examples rare and valuable, how to assess your own coin, and what collectors are paying for it today, in the year 2025. Whether you're a beginner or a seasoned collector, this is one video you won't want to miss. The Jefferson nickel has been a staple of American coinage since its introduction in 1938, replacing the Buffalo nickel. The design was created by sculptor Felix Schlag, and it features a left-facing portrait of Thomas Jefferson on the obverse, and Jefferson's historic Virginia home, Monticello, on the reverse. This coin has remained largely unchanged for decades, serving as a symbol of American tradition, economy, and design. The coin is composed of a cupronickel alloy, 75% copper and 25% nickel, and weighs exactly 5 grams. Its diameter is just over 21 millimeters. The Jefferson nickel has passed through countless hands, seen wars, recessions, booms, and political changes. By the year 2000, the coin was over 60 years old, still maintaining its iconic look and continuing to serve its role in daily commerce. Now let's fast forward to the year 2000, the turn of the millennium. It was a year marked by technological optimism, cultural shifts, and the dawn of a new era. The U.S. Mint continued its production of the Jefferson nickel, striking hundreds of millions of coins at its various facilities. The P Mint mark denotes the Philadelphia Mint, which handled a significant portion of the total mintage. The 2000 P. Jefferson nickel is a modern coin, and in many ways, it was not intended to be anything particularly special at the time of its release. It was struck in huge numbers and intended for wide circulation. However, collectors have since identified specific qualities that set some examples apart from the rest. The obverse of the 2000 P. Jefferson nickel retains the classic Felix Schlag portrait of Jefferson, slightly stylized, with the inscription, "In God We Trust," to the left, "Liberty," to the right, followed by the date, 2000. Just beneath the date is the Philadelphia Mint's P. Mint mark. The reverse shows Monticello in centered alignment, along with the inscriptions E Pluribus Unum at the top, Monticello just below the building, and United States of America along the bottom edge, with 5 cents located directly beneath the depiction of Jefferson's home point. One of the key considerations for collectors of Jefferson nickels, and particularly the 2000 P issue, is the strike quality, particularly of the Monticello. Steps. A well-struck example will show 5 or 6 distinct steps leading up to Monticello's entrance. These are often referred to as full steps coins, and they command higher values on the collector market. The Philadelphia Mint struck hundreds of millions of Jefferson nickels in the year 2000. This makes the 2000 P one of the more common nickels in circulation today. However, sheer numbers alone don't always determine a coin's collectability or value. Most of these coins were released directly into circulation, meaning that the majority were subject to the typical wear and tear of everyday use, scratches, loss of luster, discoloration, and surface contact marks. These are what we call circulated coins, and in general, they're only worth their face value. However, some 2000 P nickels were stored in rolls, collector bags, or government-issued mint sets, which allowed them to survive in higher grades, untouched by circulation. These uncirculated coins are where things start to get interesting. When it comes to determining the value of a 2000 P. Jefferson nickel, grading is one of the most critical factors. Coins are graded on a scale from 1 to 70, with higher numbers representing better condition. Circulated coins, typically between grades VG, very good, and EF, extremely fine, show obvious signs of wear. These usually remain at face value. Uncirculated coins, graded MS60 to MS70, show no signs of wear. These can have sharp details, brilliant luster, and strong eye appeal. MS65 and above represents coins that are very well struck, with minimal marks or imperfections. Coins that exhibit full steps on the reverse are further designated with the FS marking, such as MS66FS. These are considered superior and are in much higher demand. The difference in value between an MS-64 coin and an MS-66 full steps coin can be dramatic, even for a modern nickel. So what makes a 2000 P Jefferson nickel worth more than just 5 cents? There are a few key factors. Full steps. As mentioned earlier, full steps examples are much more difficult to find, particularly in high grade. The precision required in the die strike makes these coins relatively scarce compared to the total mintage. Coins with sharp, uninterrupted steps on Monticello can sell for significantly more. Mint errors. Some 2000 P nickels have known mint errors that include die cracks, die chips, off-center strikes, double strikes, planchet errors, and more. While each error must be evaluated individually, authenticated error coins can command a premium based on severity and rarity. High-grade slabs, coins that have been professionally graded by reputable grading companies, such as PCGS or NGC, and certified as MS-66 or higher with full steps designation, are in demand among registry set collectors who seek top-tier examples for their collections. Luster and eye appeal, even among uncirculated coins, those with strong luster, beautiful toning, or clean fields can fetch higher prices due to visual appeal. Now let's talk about the numbers. The current market value of the 2000 P Jefferson nickel as of 2025. Here is a breakdown of what you can typically expect. Circulated examples in average condition are worth face value, 5 cents. Almost uncirculated coins, showing light wear with good details, may bring 10 to 25 cents from a casual collector. Uncirculated coins, with strong luster but moderate contact marks, may range from 50 cents to a few dollars. MS-65 specimens typically sell for around $5 to $10, depending on the seller and market demand. MS-66 examples can fetch between $15 and $30 if they display above-average strike and minimal imperfections. MS-66 full steps coins often sell in the $30 to $50 range. MS-67 full steps examples, if found, are much rarer and may command values of $100 or more, especially if certified by a top-tier grading service. Error coins with dramatic die breaks, doubling, or misstrikes can range widely, from $25 to several $100s. Depending on the severity and uniqueness of the error, while the majority of 2000 P nickels will not make you rich, those rare high-grade examples and errors can absolutely be worth searching for. If you have a 2000 P nickel in your possession, here's how to determine whether it has potential value. Start with the date and mint mark. Ensure it clearly reads 2000 with a visible P mint mark. Inspect the steps on Monticello. Use a magnifier or jeweler's loupe. Count the number of visible, uninterrupted steps. 5 or 6 distinct steps mean you may have a full steps example. Check for wear. Any flattening of details, scratches, discoloration, or edge nicks can reduce value. The coin should show no signs of wear for higher grades. Look for errors. Examine the coin carefully for doubling, die cracks, off-center strikes, or other unusual features. Assess luster and cleanliness. A bright, frosty coin with little to no contact marks is a strong candidate for grading. Consider professional grading. If you believe the coin is MS-66 or better, or if it shows full steps or a mint error, it may be worth sending to a grading service for authentication and encapsulation. The 2000 P Jefferson nickel is a fascinating piece for collectors because it represents the modern era of American coinage, yet it still offers hidden gems. Most of these coins are not worth more than face value, but a small percentage, those with full steps, error features, or high mint state grades, can be worth significantly more. It's the perfect coin for roll searching, beginner collecting, or even competitive grading if you come across a top-tier example. And in today's coin market, where attention to detail, certification, and rarity reign supreme, even modern coins like the 2000 P nickel can surprise you with their potential. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the 2000 P Jefferson nickel, make sure to give the video a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and hit that notification bell so you never miss a new episode. Drop a comment below and let us know, have you found any 2000 P nickels with full steps or unusual features? What's your most valuable Jefferson nickel? Until next time, keep hunting, keep learning, and keep your change, because you never know what treasure might be in your pocket.